Let's overreact to some first weekend spring training results. Harp, we'll start with you. Carlos Rodon struck out 5 in his 2 2/3 innings. He's definitely back, don't you think?
I sense a sarcasm there, Sal. I know you don't believe it. And listen, I always go by Terry Collins' rule: don't trust what you see in March and February. But I think some things are significant. I think he's in much better shape. You can see that just by looking at him. I think the back issue last year kept him from getting in shape, and he was always trying to catch up. The velocity's higher. When he's getting swings and misses, he looks like the guy from a couple of years ago. I think it is significant.
Yeah, I don't think he has it between the years to make it in New York. He's got to prove me wrong, because it wasn't just the bad health last year and bad performance. It was other stuff as well. All right, Todd, Francisco Alvarez is going to be a beast this year based on that home run he hit yesterday.
Hey, Harp, I'm going to show you how to do this segment. Yes, he's going to be a beast. He's going to be the MVP. He's going to probably break and catch his home run record. He's going to hit 50 this year. The guy's going to catch 145 games. Mark it all in the books right now. This is the NL MVP. That's how you overreact. The reality is, I think he is going to continue to improve. I think he is going to be one of the best catchers in the league. And the home run to opposite field, nice sign. But it is March. But I do think, all things aside, this kid is going to be a legitimate big league catcher, all-star caliber catcher for a long time.
I'm with you, Todd. I think he's going to have a monster year, but it has nothing to do with the home run that he hits in February. Danny, Juan Soto is hot to start the spring.
Man, I'm ahead of my game. It's not even March.
Exactly. Not even. Juan Soto's hot to start the spring and says he's enjoying every minute of being a Yankee. You know what that means. He's going to be a Yankee for life, right?
His whole life. In fact, when he's buried, he's going to have a Yankee-themed tombstone. He's going to live here forever. He's going to love New York.
There.
He's going to eat Pete. Sorry, that was dark, wasn't it? Yeah, this guy loving every second, every minute, every moment with his teammates. But here's the thing. I don't want to put cold water on this, but...
You already talked about morbid stuff.
I talked about death. He turned down...
What's a little more cold water? It might wake up the dead. Go ahead.
He turned down 15 years, $440 million. So if the Yankees want him forever and ever, it's got to start with a 5. It's going to start with a 5, and the AAV is going to be insane, and he should get that. He already turned down a huge contract. This guy is the real deal, and I do think that he should be buried in his uniform, okay?
All right, Hart, based on his grand slam today, Trace Thompson is better than his brother Clay.
Well, to pick up where Todd left off, yes, absolutely. No, come on, let's not kick poor Clay while he's down. I know he's a Hall of Famer for the Warriors. I know he's struggling a little bit. They demoted him to the second team. Trace Thompson's a nice little journeyman type of player who's got some power, but Clay Thompson's an all-timer.
No, Trey just hit a 4-pointer. Clay has never done that in his career. All right, Danny. Spencer Jones is the game's next great power hitter after his 470-foot blast on Saturday.
Yeah, Aaron Judge who?
Yeah?
Yeah, Aaron Judge who? Absolutely. Spencer Jones is going to be the guy that you all buy his jersey and spend money on him, and you love him and you admire him. Spencer Jones is really special, all right? He's a kid from California. He goes to Vanderbilt as one of the top two-way guys in the country. Never pitches, has Tommy John surgery, barely plays his freshman and sophomore year, goes to the Cape, all right? We know what happens when you go to the Cape. Learn to play right field.
With a wood bat.
With a wood bat. He had never played the outfield in high school or in college, plays right field in the Cape, gets back to Vanderbilt, turns himself into a first-round pick.
Kid can fly, too.
Kid can fly, 6'7". Okay,
yeah.
That's how big he is, but he understands his body, his zone. And when you're a two-way guy and you're a legit two-way prospect, you are a cut above. You're working twice as hard as everybody else. So this kid is the real deal, and you should be really excited about him. I don't know if he'll be buried in his Yankee uniform, but...
No, I think next year the Yankees have already said he'll be in Monument Park officially in June. All right, Todd. This play will be the worst play of the big league season all year long. Look at this thing here.
This is a great play, Sal. This is not going to be the worst play. This is a phenomenal play. That kick of the ball right there is something you just can't teach. And then the ability for the hitter to continue running. I mean, I would have stopped at first base and been back in the dugout most of the time in spring training, but he saw the kick and circled the bags. Could be one of the great plays. It might take the place of the two guys getting tagged out at home plate that is always the great highlight.
I watched this video and laughed out loud. I think maybe we should start incorporating some soccer into the major league level, right? Some acrobatic moments, some Cirque du Soleil. Maybe give these guys some props where it's due. Do you know how impossible that is, honestly, to have your leg kick up like that, toss the ball, and then allow someone to run and make it a spring training highlight so early?